Hey guys, this is Derek Schomer. I thought I'd show you one of my new things I bought, one of my new trinkets, if you will. We will have a show today, but I just wanted to put this out because it just arrived. This is the Sony, let's see, the NX70. It's our new HD camera that we'll be using. This mic, it's kind of just junk. I don't plan on using it. We have a high-end mic that we boom over the set, but if I want to do outside recording, I could put my other one on here and add that instead. It's got all the adjusters and everything for the audio. Hopefully this will be able to allow us to do a little more extra stuff like going outside to record, because it's got internal flash, 96 gig of flash plus extra discs or SDs that you can stuff in the back. I'm not gonna open it. Where the current one we're using, first off, is 1080i, and for those that don't know exactly what that means, it means that the video is interlaced. So it looks okay, say, on a television, but we don't broadcast very much on television, especially in HD. And when we started bringing to YouTube, where everything became HD over the last year or so, the interlacing is just awful. Like, you could see the lines. If I move quick, you won't see it on this because the flip is already 1080p or 720p actually. But because it's on the video display, you get these ugly lines that drive me insane. However, this is a $3,000 camera, well, $2,700, and $3,000 when you put in the warranty and all the extended coverage, because I'm a freak about that. I don't want this thing to get damaged and be screwed. So what that kind of does is it gets me away from that. But just to clean up those scan lines for $2,700 didn't really make sense. But as we're moving forward and we continue to record, most of this money will have been paid for by Mevio.com when they've been paying me for advertising and all the other advertisements. Everything but YouTube, since they don't pay me a dime. So the big motivator was to move towards that flash, which saves us a lot of extra copy time. For right now, we have backups of tape, and then we stream it off the computer. But I want to get the computer out of the situation because Final Cut sometimes gets flaky. I need to get an external audio recording, so I don't have to go through the computer for that. So I'm still tied to the Mac for a little bit. By the way, for those that want more background, I only run Mac. I gave up on Windows around Vista time frame. I just didn't like Windows. Never really liked anything beyond XP, and it just seemed like it was crashing a lot more, and always required me to reinstall. And so I moved all to Mac, and I used to hate Macs. So for those that think I'm like this Mac bigot, it's new. Over the last couple of years, I've gone all Mac. But Final Cut still could be flaky. I haven't upgraded the system in a while. So I wanted something that was pull it off or plug it in, and there's a movie file there, import that, and be able to work from that, and I always have that backup. The tape could give us issues sometimes. The tapes would get dirty. I was just replacing tapes just as a backup because I was streaming it HDMI, or was it HDMI? Whatever, through to the computer directly. This all in one. So that is a huge motivator. It means speeding up the time to get the recordings done and with less failures. But that's the new toy to play with. Hopefully the audio is better too. Maybe I could record straight out of here instead of using my computer altogether. I don't know. I have to do some tests. I'm going to try and test it this weekend, brewing beer with my dad. So that's that. The only other thing I got is the website that I was building for recipes and stuff. I'm still undergoing. It's still in development. I took a pause while my son was in the hospital, and I want to get back into it. I've got some of the logos and stuff that one of my buddies has been working on for different graphics, so I figured I'll flip to that for a second. If you could see them right here, let's see. So this would be our voting up-down for different recipes, whether they're good or not. These are some of the logo prototypes he was working on for it, and I'm thinking that's the main logo. And here's my passion fruit juice. So that's a little bit about what I've been doing, and everything's a mess here. I got to do some test recordings. Hopefully next week's shows, starting on Tuesday of next week, will be all completely 1080p, beautiful looking, great lighting. Not that the lighting isn't good as it is with the current Sony, but Sony's the way we're going again. Canon unfortunately had some tsunami issues, so all their product was washed away. So they're in the middle of rebuilding all of that, which means back order, and I didn't want to deal with back order. So we've got our Sony. Hopefully we'll get some recordings that are just going to look awesome, and we'll be able to use this camera going forward for the next 2 years. And if you're a budding podcaster and want to do video, this is not what you needed to get. You can get something that's 720p, and you'll be fine. Flip, you'll be fine. Just some thoughts. Don't freak out because I spent a lot of money on a camera. All right, talk to you guys later.